Hey there, my name is Prince Rich with Rich Technology Group. And the reason why you're probably watching this video is because you're somebody that recently tweeted on Twitter, our phone system is currently down. I'm just going to level with you. In the 21st century, in today's age, the age of driverless cars, the Hadron Collider, space exploration, and more importantly, under the context of your business, the voice over IP phone system, there is no reason why you should be posting to Twitter or to Facebook. Our phone system is currently down. Please email us at this place, or please we're sorry that you can't leave voicemails or that we can't take your calls while our technicians are working on this issue. In this video, I'm going to very quickly go over the 4 reasons why you should be using a voice over IP phone system for your business, and how this will completely eliminate the need for you to not only have to tweet, our phone system is currently down, but you won't miss any phone calls and you won't miss any voicemails during whatever downtime this may be. This could be natural disaster. This could be internet loss in your building. This could be power outage or some other unforeseen, unknown reason that I haven't mentioned. So I'm going to get into this as quickly as possible and explain to you why you shouldn't be posting this and why a voice over IP phone system is your best bet for your next phone system. Number 1, call forwarding. Now, before we talk about call forwarding, I want to talk about a feature that all voice over IP phone systems these days have, which is like a online portal, or what we call like a back-end administration portal. All hosted voice over IP phone systems these days have a portal where, as long as you can get to the internet, whether that be through your cell phone or whether that be through another location like an internet cafe, another suite or nearby business that you know of or affiliated with that has internet, as long as you can access the internet, you can access this portal. From this portal, you can instruct not only your main number, but also your individual users or extensions where you would like calls to be forwarded to so that you don't miss calls. Now, number 2, the second one, which I personally like, which is my personal favorite because I'm not a huge fan of call forwarding, the second feature that all hosted voice over IP phone systems have these days is called call continuity. This is something that can be set up on the fly, or it can be set up ahead of time when you first set up your phone system and tweaked as time goes on, so that in the event that you lose internet or you lose power or you have a major hardware issue with your phone system, it's already set up and your calls are already set to forward to predetermined destinations on autopilot. The way that call continuity works is you go into your phone system through the backend administration portal that I just talked about, and you tell it, in the event that my phone system loses contact with electricity or with the internet, forward calls to the main number here. Forward calls to these individual extensions or individual persons in my office here. And then you literally don't miss calls. Your voicemail will still work as always. If you're using an auto attendant that says, you've reached Rich Technology Group, for this person press 1, for this press 2, whatever that may be, all of that still works. Your client doesn't know the difference. This thing kicks in as a fail-safe, routes all calls, makes sure that they still go to other users. If you've got multiple users, you can pre-configure in this, okay, where Sally would normally get her calls to, instead of go to Sally's phone, which is incapacitated because of loss of power, internet, or natural disaster, go to her cell phone, or instead of Mike's calls going to Mike's extension, go to his cell phone or his home number, it will automatically do that. If the person doesn't answer, it will automatically go back to the business voicemail, not their personal voicemail. So this is a very powerful feature to be able to handle call flow and not missing voicemails, and making sure that people get your business's professional voicemail instead of somebody's personal voicemail in the event that your phone system is, out of commission per se. The third thing I want to talk about is voicemail to email. It's exactly as it sounds. This is an automated feature in most voice over IP phone systems, so there's no need to go and cut this on or off or enable it in the event that your phone system hardware is having a problem, or your office has lost power, or is undergoing a natural disaster. You would automatically get your voicemails to email. This would allow you and your staff to be able to check voicemail from your email, whether that be email that you get on your cell phone or whether that be email that you get on your business laptop or your personal computer. So you would never miss voicemails, and your clients, more importantly, in contacts, would never get a message that says something like, the voicemail box is full, or the voicemail that you have reached is not working or isn't set up, or something like that. Last but not least, number 4 fail-safe to get around having to tweet to Twitter that your phone system is down is the mobile app. Most all major carriers these days have a mobile app of some sort. The way that the mobile app works is that you pre-install this and configure it on an Android or iPhone, and this basically allows your cell phone to literally mimic all features and functions of your extension, down to being able to transfer calls, conference calling, caller ID. More importantly, it segregates itself from your cell phone ring functions. You can give it distinctive ring, and also it creates an environment where when you get the call in, you know that it's a business call and not a personal call. So you can answer the call, for example, Prince Rich with Rich Technology Group, how can I help you? Versus, hey, this is Prince, what's up? Because it's my personal cell phone and I don't normally get business calls on that. Some things to consider that I want to talk about is, number 1, I highly recommend for any voice over IP phone system you go with that you set up the call continuity ahead of time. This can be set up on the fly, but we always recommend that you set it up ahead of time, because you don't know when your phone system might go down, or when you might lose internet, or when your business might suffer a natural disaster because of the weather or something like that. So we always recommend that you set this up ahead of time. Not sure how to set it up? All of the voice over IP carriers out there on the market have technical support that will set this up for you. They will simply, over the phone with you, ask you questions about how you would like calls to be routed in the event that you lose power or internet, and then they will do it for you and even test it with you, which is even better. I highly recommend that you use the mobile app, not only just for in the event of a disaster or something like that, but more importantly, I recommend you use the mobile app simply because the mobile app is a major convenience tool for businesses. I use the mobile app all the time, even though my business isn't currently down. The phone system isn't down, and we like it because of the mobility and the convenience. The third point that I'd like to make is test your setup. I highly recommend that you test your setup the same way that your business probably has a disaster recovery for data that you test in the event that you had a disaster. How does your data get backed up? This is equally as important. I recommend that with your carrier, you actually test the setup, pull the plug from your internet or your modem in your switch in the office so that you lose internet, or cut the power to the breaker in the back office, and then see how the calls get routed when you and your staff test calling into the main number from your cell phones or from your home phone or something like that. So last but not least, if you're probably watching this, you're probably thinking, yes, I'm having a genuine issue with my voice over IP phone system, but I can't afford to switch right now. I can't afford a new phone system. Wrong. Most of the types of systems that I'm talking about right now from today's providers, first of all, your monthly fee for them is significantly less than what you pay for analog phone lines. Typically upwards of 30% less of what you pay for analog phone lines for a voice over IP phone system, which is a better, more capable, and feature-rich technology anyways. So in theory, you would actually be saving per month over what you're paying now. Second, the cost of ownership for a system like this is virtually nothing. These are plug-and-play systems. They don't require technicians and all these highly, educated engineers to install and maintain. Plug-and-play systems that, as long as you have a phone on your desk that works, you're an internet and working internet, you're good to go. Lastly, all of the carriers, which I know for fact because I represent all of the carriers in the United States, they typically will give you free phones. Polycom, Cisco, Link, the list goes on and on and on. They'll give you free phones because they want you on their service. So your cost of long-term ownership is lower, and your cost to get onboarded and make the switch from whatever it is that you're using, which is obviously currently down, is typically almost nothing. So again, Prince Rich with Rich Technology Group. Don't forget, I'm your go-to guy for the best deals on business phone and internet service in the United States. I hope this video helped, and I'll see you again in the next video.